welcome back to another episode of ECPW Wrestling here on Seaside Communication, brought to you by, powered by Rogers, as we have our opening contest getting ready to go.
Newfoundland, the Moondog, Dylan Davis.
Tremendous opening contest here as Connors taking on the Moondog, Dylan Davis. Connors made his wrestling debut in 2016, did Connors. Has been a tag team champion around the Maritimes as part of Sabotage. Certainly a capable solo wrestler as well. But he's not as popular as this guy, the Moondog, Dylan Davis. You want to talk about a guy who's fired up? Dylan Davis took to social media recently, described Cape Breton as a second home. Of course, a proud Newfoundlander, but has a fondness for this island as well. So he's really excited about coming back to Cape Breton because Dylan Davis, well, he's been around the world lately. Wrestled on AEW Dark in October, and also wrestling with the Nightmare Factory down in Atlanta. He gave an emotional speech about his tryout with AEW when he was last here in ECPW. And has been victorious in his last 3 appearances at ECPW. Certainly a successful star. He's been wrestling since 2006, and very few wrestlers get the crowd going in ECPW like the Moondog, Dylan Davis. As you can hear them cheering tonight at the New Waterford and District Community Center. Part of the ECPW 20th anniversary celebration. What a 20 years it's been. And look at this, Dylan Davis getting into the spirit of things. Dancing along with Scotty McPherson, our official for tonight's action. Again, wanted to congratulate Emily Parker. Was not able to officiate the matches at the 20th anniversary celebration because she was working with Impact Wrestling, officiating their Rebellion pay-per-view, so well done to Emily. But we have a capable official and 2 great wrestlers here as we get ready to go in this matchup. As it will be Connors and Dylan Davis. And Dylan Davis, I mentioned, a veteran of the Squared Circle in ECPW. As we're going to get ready underway with this matchup. Dylan Davis currying the favor of the fans here as we get ready to go here in New Waterford. Tie up in the middle of the arena, in the middle of the ring. Davis working the arm here. And Connors using the ropes as a means of breaking up the hold. As Connors perhaps trying to slow down the offense of Dylan Davis. Yeah, Dylan Davis calling out Connors for not wanting to engage here. Another tie-up in the center of the ring. As Dylan Davis trying to bring Connors down to the mat. Now going to work on the arm of Connors. And Connors trying to frustrate Dylan Davis in the early going in this matchup. Again, great to be back here on Seaside Communications, powered by Rogers. Great opening contest here for you this week. Their tie-up in the center of the squared circle. As Davis powered into the corner. 5 count administered by Scotty McPherson, the referee. Looks like Connors might have grabbed some of the hair there. That's what Dylan Davis is claiming. And both of these young men certainly gifted with better hair than yours truly has, I'll say that. This gives both opportunity to reset, so to speak. Bit of a feeling out process here in the early going of this contest. Another tie-up in the middle of the ring. As Dylan Davis backed up. Good job by Scotty McPherson. He's on top of it. And this time he's watching. He knows that Connors might not be above pulling the hair. Dylan Davis, powerful blows, sending his opponent all over the ring. Whipped out of the ropes, reversed. And Davis with a punch to the gut of Connors. He's reeling after that one. Headlock by Dylan Davis right in the middle of the ring. Great opportunity to wear down your opponent who's far away from the ropes. No way to break out. And Dylan Davis, a veteran here in ECPW. Crowd favorite. Has a nice hold here on Connors. Goes back to the headlock, trying to wear him down. That's painful maneuver being executed here in the middle of the ring. Davis whipped into the ropes. Shoulder tackle. Takes Connors down. As Davis taken into the ropes again. Hip toss attempt, it's blocked. Well scouted by Dylan Davis. Counters with a hip toss of his own. Bringing Connors to the mat. And a big drop kick sends Connors into the corner. He's reeling. Dylan Davis getting an opportunity to feed off the fans here in New Waterford. Nobody home in the corner. Attempted reversal, but Connors met with a big kick. Dylan Davis using all of his power to send his opponent to the mat. High impact elbow off the second rope. Dylan Davis feeling the energy of the crowd now. Kick to the head, a powerful blow that takes down Connors, who's retreating to the outside. Just trying to catch his breath and regroup, get a restart here. Dylan Davis, what's he gonna do? Looks like he might go outside the ring. But he's caught by Connors. Connors using the ring apron against his opponent here, now forcing him into the ropes. Throws him right into the post. And Dylan Davis is going to be feeling the brunt of the steel post against his head. Now Connors chirping with the fans as well. I'm not sure what that's going to accomplish. He throws him right into the barricade, and the referee, Scotty McPherson, is going to go outside the ring. His thing's getting a little bit out of control here. As Connors just abusing Dylan Davis outside the ring. And McPherson's trying to get the action back into the ring, and Dylan Davis, he's in some trouble here. He'll have to answer the count if the referee can reassert control. This one spilling out into the crowd as Dylan Davis brought in the hard way between the middle and second rope. First pinfall attempt of the match, and a kick out by Davis on Connors. Connors questioning the count. But certainly using some outside the ring offense as a means of establishing control in this matchup. And somebody like Connors, pretty new to the ECPW picture in the grand scheme of things, it would certainly be the feather in the cap to notch a victory over Dylan Davis. A couple of kicks to the stomach. Here's a big blow. Kicks there by Connors. Yes. Tries to bring Dylan Davis to where he can inflict more punishment on him. Whips him across the ring into the ropes. Beautiful counter by Dylan Davis. And an impactful blow to the face of Connors by the popular Newfoundlander. But Dylan Davis met with a boot to the face. And now he is struggling to find his wits. They give it a powerful clothesline. Could that be it? He's going to turn him over to get a cover. And a 1 and a 2. Oh, Dylan Davis just in the nick of time. Kicking out. Powerful clothesline by Connors. Once again, he's wanting to confirm that, in fact, it was just a 2 count, which it was. Now, as Connors stretching the head of Dylan Davis. Asserting control in this matchup here. Wearing down his opponent in the middle of the ring. Tough for Dylan Davis to try to get an escape in this contest. kicking the mat, trying to get the crowd into it, see if he can turn the tide, change the momentum in this matchup. Connors not happy with that. Dylan Davis powering his way up. An elbow drop, or an elbow to the stomach, trying to break the hold. And he brings Connors into the ropes. And Dylan Davis feeling the momentum here. Oh, but he's cut off with a shoulder tackle. Pinfall attempt here for Connors. And it's a 2 count. Connors throwing a lot of his arsenal at Dylan Davis here in this matchup. Dylan Davis, I mentioned before, a fan favorite here at the New Waterford District Community Center, but right now that doesn't mean a lot as he's down on the mat. Trying to find his way out.
Oh, yeah.
And now Connors with some choice words for some of the fans who in return have choice words for him. Connors with a knee drop, but nobody home. And that's going to leave a mark on the knee. And Davis once again escapes. That's going to be doing some substantial impact to the knees of Connors. He's having a hard time finding his footing. And a big clothesline by Dylan Davis. And another one brings Connors back down to the mat. Dylan Davis sizes up his opponent. A clothesline all the way out into the floor. And Dylan Davis, the last time he attempted to fly outside the ring, it didn't go so well. But if at first you don't succeed, try again. And this time, he gets the better of his opponent. Lots of action on the outside here. Is this getting a little out of control, perhaps? Davis throws Connors into the ring. What does he have in store? Perhaps a high-risk maneuver. No, he's going to come back in the ring. Thought he might go up into the ropes, but instead he's going to keep the offense on the ground. A spinning DDT takes down Connors. Could that be enough? That's a 2 count. I think Dylan Davis, a little bit of disbelief. He got some big-time momentum taking down his opponent. Maybe a little bit surprised at the resiliency of Connors. What does Dylan Davis have in store here? He looks like he's going to go to the top rope. Or he's going to bring his opponent up. Dylan Davis looking for a big victory here. Looks like he was perhaps attempting an underhook suplex, but it's countered. Knee to the stomach. And a suplex of his own. Impressive maneuver courtesy of Connors. Pinfall attempt. Oh, and just a 2 7/8 or so. A big kick out there by Dylan Davis. These two have thrown everything at each other in this matchup. As Connors looking at the official. Wonders what else he has to do. And of course, Dylan Davis, a seasoned veteran here in ECPW. A victory over him is not going to come easy. Connors making his way outside the ring. Could be thinking about going up to the top rope, perhaps. High-risk maneuver here. Little Eddie Guerrero dance there from Connors. Frog splash, perhaps. But nobody in the pool takes the brunt on his feet. Davis stuck under. Met with a heavy blow, elbow to the head. And Davis reversing the momentum of the match. Pinfall attempt. And that's going to do it. Dylan Davis, another victory in the books. And the Moondog, Dylan Davis, a favorite of the faithful here in ECPW, delivers another big victory after a hard-hitting encounter with Connors. Look at these fans clapping their hands and stomping their feet. Oh, it's a great time with the Moondogs in action. And he gets a big victory here tonight in New Waterford at the New Waterford District Community Center. chalk up another one in the win column for Dylan Davis, the Moondog. And another big-time championship encounter here on ECPW Wrestling on Seaside Communications, powered by Rogers. JP Sims, a veteran of wrestling in the Maritimes since 2008, but a relative newcomer in ECPW, winning the Celtic Roots Championship in just his second match, and successfully defended it against Thad Howlett in his last match. And he'll have his work cut out for him here. A big title match for JP Sims, the self-proclaimed king of maritime wrestling. But as I said, he has wrestled in pretty much every company in this part of the country. And he is a worthy competitor and a worthy champion. He's very proud of that Celtic Roots title. What a great event this has been over the 2 episodes of ECPW Wrestling we've provided here, because we saw last week a women's champion crowned for the first time, and now we're going to see the Celtic Roots Championship defended. Later on, there'll be a heavyweight championship match as well, of course. Troy Merrick against Chris Masters. But this is going to be a tremendous bout as well. And JP Sims not earning much in the way of applause from the fans here in New Waterford. And what an opponent for JP Sims tonight. Davey Boy Smith Jr., of course, his father, a famous superstar in the WWF back in the day, now WWE, but Davey Boy Smith Jr. has quite the accomplished career himself. Former tag team champion in WWE alongside Tyson Kidd, the current Opera Cup holder, having recently won that tournament in MLW at the famous 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, beating Tracy Williams in the final. Davey Boy Smith Jr. has held over 20 championships around the world. And as you just heard John Patterson say, former tag team champion in both WWE and New Japan Pro Wrestling. MLW as well, where he currently plies his trade. Was also the Stu Hart Heritage Champion for nearly 3,000 days, and obviously a title that would mean a lot to Davey Boy, being part of the Hart family. Of course, his mother Diana would be the sister of Bret and Owen Hart. And Davey Boy Smith Jr. anxious to get this going, and JP Sims not wanting to engage, but he's going to have to get in the ring with Davey Boy Smith. And the fans serenading JP Sims with Burger King chants. And JP Sims not in a hurry to engage or lock up with Davey Boy Smith Jr. As I mentioned, very accomplished wrestler all around the world is Davey Boy Smith Jr. And this is certainly going to be a challenging title defense for JP Sims. And Davey Boy Smith Jr., he's proclaiming himself the king of maritime wrestling, and the fans, I think, much appreciate that designation. Davey Boy Smith Jr., very happy to be here. And as I mentioned, very accomplished wrestler around the world, but has never wrestled in Nova Scotia. Just the WWE's tours to the province while he was there just haven't coincided. So he's excited to conquer another part of the world tonight. And JP Sims, as I said, not in any sort of hurry to engage with Davey Boy Smith Jr. here tonight. But he's going to have to lock up with the former WWE Tag Team Champion. I think Davey Boy Smith maybe was offering a handshake. JP Sims was not going to partake in that, as not interested in sportsmanship tonight, nor is he particularly interested in getting this contest underway. Certainly a size advantage for Davey Boy Smith Jr. as Smith takes down his opponent. And retreating to the outside is the Celtic Roots champion. And the fans are letting JP Sims hear about it. They're throwing that King moniker right back in his face. It should be a great contest, though. And once again, Davey Boy Smith Jr. just overpowering the Celtic Roots champion, JP Sims. Now, JP Sims, a very accomplished wrestler, obviously, if he's the Celtic Roots champion. But he's going to need to go back to the drawing board here, because I don't think overpowering Davey Boy Smith Jr. is in the cards tonight. He's going to have to try some other strategy, and knowing JP Sims, it won't be surprising if he goes outside the rules to do it. Fans much less responsive to his attempts at approval from the audience here at the New Waterford District Community Center. And Smith putting on a headlock in the middle of the ring, and firm grip on the Celtic Roots champion. Trying to break his way out of it there is JP Sims. Throws him into the ropes and a big shoulder tackle. There by Davey Boy Smith Jr. And once again, the fans letting JP Sims have it. JP Sims has not been able to get on track, and the response of the people here in New Waterford is not helping matters. But if you're Davey Boy Smith Jr., you need to make sure that this gets settled in the ring. Count out or disqualification is not going to earn him that Celtic Roots championship. He needs a pinfall or submission. And Scotty McPherson, the referee, and probably would display some leniency. You know he doesn't want to count out anybody in a championship match. But JP Sims is in no hurry to get in the ring either. Yes. Sims again, and will have to rack his brain and come up with a strategy here. Is squaring up in the middle of the ring, is going to work on the arm is Davey Boy Smith Jr. Bringing it, JP Sims down to the mat. Trying to take away key appendage here of JP Sims. Going to work on the arm in the middle of the ring, and powerful elbow. Now, ring of the arm and putting all the weight of his frame on JP Sims. Champion not really able to get into the box here in this title defense. Davey Boy Smith Jr. has had success all over the world. Wrestling in some of the biggest companies in the world, is using that power to lift JP Sims high above his head. JP Sims can only beg for mercy now, and he's taken down. And I think he was somewhat able to lessen the blow, but make no mistake about it, that canvas is unforgiving. Kick by Smith to JP Sims. See JP Sims thrown into the turnbuckle. What an exhibition of power here from Davey Boy Smith Jr. Boy, he's in great shape. Has the Canadian flag on his back. Of course, his dad British, but Davey Boy Smith, born and raised in Calgary, but as we mentioned, raised in Calgary, but has wrestled all over the globe. As Davey Boy Smith Jr. Powerful forearm to the back of JP Sims. JP Sims begging for mercy, calling a timeout. There's no timeouts in wrestling, JP Sims. He's finding that out firsthand. Powerful scoop and a slam. Davey Boy Smith asking if the fans want to see another one. Well, you know the answer to that question. Everybody in New Waterford very much on board for that. Looks like you're going to put him in a suplex instead, though. The standing vertical suplex, holding JP Sims high up in the air. Fans beginning to count here. Get your timers rolling. Down JP Sims goes. That was a good 15 seconds, folks. Blood rushing to the head. Pinfall attempt here. And JP Sims somehow finds a way to kick out. I think Davey Boy Smith Jr. a little bit surprised to taking issue with Scott McPherson there. I have to admit, I'm also surprised. So given the blood rushing to the head there of JP Sims, thought that would be out, but perhaps he's found a way to turn the tide here. Throws the throat of Davey Boy Smith Jr. against the rope.
And now, Charlie Hughes coming out.
Now going to the top rope, axe handle by JP Sims. He's found a way to somewhat bring Davey Boy Smith Jr. down here. Out to the top rope, an axe handle, and down he goes again. Pinfall attempt. Champion only gets a 1 count. But smart move by JP Sims. He didn't dwell on it. He goes right back to the offense. And if you have a big man you're wrestling against like Davey Boy Smith Jr. and you get him down, you've got to keep him down. Another pinfall attempt, hooks the leg, 1 and a 2 and a kick out. But getting closer, got a 2 count that time. So perhaps JP Sims feeling that momentum on his side. Now a chokehold. He's got to break that or he's going to get disqualified here. Now Davey Boy Smith against the ropes. And now feeling it's JP Sims in control of this matchup. JP Sims once again using the momentum of the ropes against Davey Boy Smith Jr. And now JP Sims is in all his glory taunting these fans. Attack to the back. Another pinfall attempt here. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Front face lock here for JP Sims, trying to wear down Davey Boy Smith Jr. I said before, taking him down to the mat in itself is an accomplishment for a competitor the size of Davey Boy Smith Jr. Now the fans trying to get Davey Boy Smith back into this contest. Davey Boy Smith Jr. stomping his feet to try to see if he can get up to a vertical base here. And slowly doing just that. JP Sims going to try to keep him grounded. Smith doing everything he can to break the hold. It looks like he may have done it. But going right back to the back with an axe handle is the champion Sims. Again, this match for the Celtic Roots title. An elbow drop onto the back of Davey Boy Smith Jr. Pinfall attempt, hooked his leg. And it's a 2 count. What a matchup we're seeing here tonight at the New Waterford District Community Center. It's part of the 20th anniversary celebration for East Coast Pro Wrestling. What a great 20 years it's been. As Davey Boy Smith Jr. taken down, a punch there by Sims. Now he's being backed into the corner. And he's being threatened by Davey Boy Smith Jr. Big forearm into the head. And was that a rake to the eyes by JP Sims? Boy, he's pulling out every stop imaginable here to defend his Celtic Roots championship. He's thrown into the turnbuckle. And Davey Boy Smith Jr. shrugging off that offensive assault by JP Sims. And once again, going to the eyes, he's getting a warning from Scotty McPherson, the referee in charge here tonight. It's JP Sims going up to the top rope. Fans heckling him again with taunts of Burger King. High-risk maneuver for JP Sims, an axe handle, but he's caught in the breadbasket and taken down, and now both wrestlers trying to shake the cobwebs off here. Davey Boy Smith Jr. wrestling all around the world, now trying to add the Celtic Roots Championship to his resume. He's in here for a fight against JP Sims, there's no doubt about that. Sims almost cowering in fear of his challenger. Devastating kick by Smith. Davey Boy Smith up on the second rope. And the crowd will tell you how many punches he's thrown at JP Sims. Looked like he wanted to go for an 11th. As whip to the opposite side of the ring. Back body drop, high up into the air. Davey Boy Smith Jr. perhaps feeling the championship is calling his name here tonight. Listen to this crowd firmly behind Davey Boy Smith Jr. A well-placed kick above the belt. Didn't want to get himself disqualified. Standing leg drop. What agility from the big guy. Really something to be able to move around. And give a heavy leg drop and another one to JP Sims. What else could he possibly have in store? Is he going to go up to the middle rope here? He's going to keep it on the ground for another devastating leg drop. Surely that must be it. Somehow JP Sims kicks out after 3 heavy leg drops from Davey Boy Smith Jr. What agility from the big guy. Could be a tombstone pile driver here. He's got him in the center of the ring. Listen to the crowd. They sense a title change near. JP Sims down to the mat. Pinfall attempt. And somehow JP Sims kicks out of the tombstone pile driver, and Davey Boy Smith Jr. is stunned, as a lot of the people are here in New Waterford as well. Talk about pulling everything out of the arsenal. JP Sims kick to the thigh there and able to place another kick to the head. And now perhaps things slowly tilting back the champion's way. He's able to get back up. A resilient JP Sims, if nothing else. Going up to the top rope here. Up, Smith takes him down. JP Sims will feel that one tomorrow. As Davey Boy Smith Jr. mentioned earlier that he might go up to the middle rope. Well, he's doing that now. Looks like he might be planning a superplex here. That's exactly what he's gonna do. That may be it. And again, JP Sims kicking out. He has taken everything Davey Boy Smith Jr. has had to offer. Into deep water, lengthy into this matchup for the Celtic Roots Championship. Running power slam shades of his old man, but it's reversed. Oh, and a low blow by JP Sims, and that's going to be a disqualification. And the referee, Scotty McPherson, but with no choice.
Here is your winner by disqualification, Davey Boy Smith Jr.
And Davey Boy Smith Jr. is going to get the victory. However, it's not going to be enough to get that Celtic Roots Championship. And what a disappointing display from JP Sims.
However, due to the victory being by disqualification, still ECPW Celtic Roots champion, JP Sims.
And you'd love to give JP Sims credit for a hard-fought match, and he certainly did show some character with some of the moves that he kicked out of, but not showing much at all at the end of that match. And that's not how anybody here in New Waterford wanted to see this title match. Now, wait a minute. Is he going to try to line him up to hit him with that title belt? No! Punch right to the stomach there of JP Sims. As Davey Boy Smith Jr., he takes the championship belt. And JP Sims is going to retreat. Still champion, but holding on to that title by some questionable means tonight. Davey Boy Smith Jr., boy, what an exhibition he gave the fans here tonight. And in power, strength, and agility from this gifted superstar. Davey Boy Smith Jr. has held championships all over the world. He's looking for a microphone. What does he have to say? As Commissioner and ring announcer John Patterson is going to provide him with a microphone. I don't imagine whatever he has to say will be too kind to JP Sims.
Hey, listen up here. You may be walking home with the championship tonight. But I think everybody in this arena knows who the real champion is. The next time I come to Nova Scotia, I want you in this ring.
And the challenge laid down for a rematch by Davey Boy Smith Jr. And whether or not that will be accepted, we'll have to wait and see. But the fans let you know who their champion is. And the record books will show Davey Boy Smith Jr. in his first match in Nova Scotia. He may not have won the championship, but he is victorious by disqualification tonight over JP Sims.
And now it is time for your main event this evening. And it is for the ECPW Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, he is the masterpiece, Chris Masters.
Chris Masters making his ECPW debut here, and what a star he has been in the world of professional wrestling. 5 years in WWE. He's wrestled in the NWA and Impact, and maybe coming in with a bit of a chip on his shoulder, as he recently had an opportunity to wrestle for the NWA World Championship, was defeated by Tyrus. So he is going to try his hand here tonight to another prestigious heavyweight title, and that's the ECPW title. And this was, well, maybe it was in the plans for Chris Masters. He was challenged to this match by Troy Merrick. Troy Merrick actually did issue on social media an open challenge. So I don't know if Chris Masters was intending on taking that challenge, but the challenge came to him. As you may have seen last week, Chris Masters had issued the Master Lock Challenge to anybody in the ECPW locker room, and now the tables are turning as he found himself challenged by the ECPW champion, Troy Merrick.
ECPW Heavyweight Champion, the Dream Killer, Troy Merrick!
And here comes the ECPW champion, the Dream Killer, Troy Merrick. And he was vocal. He issued a challenge on social media, and he said he was in this company for 15 years, and he never got a title shot. So he said, you know what? No one else has to wait that long. I'm going to challenge the locker room. I'm going to challenge everyone in ECPW. If they want to step up, then they can have a shot at my championship. Prior to being heavyweight champion, he was Celtic Roots champion, as Troy Merrick, I mentioned, very accomplished wrestler. Now he finds himself as the ECPW heavyweight champion. And this is a tall task. The masterpiece, Chris Masters. But Troy Merrick is a fighting champion. And we will see what he can do here against an accomplished international competitor and Chris Masters. Troy Merrick taking the opportunity to acknowledge the fans. Certainly his reputation as a fan favorite is hard-earned. The dream killer, Troy Merrick. And he looks ready for a fight. And he's gonna have to be ready. But as I said, he wanted this match. He laid the challenge out to Chris Masters. He is ready. And this should be a big-time championship bout. One of those matches that could be a main event anywhere. Troy Merrick, the dream killer, against the masterpiece, Chris Masters. This should be an outstanding championship match. Third championship bout we've seen in this 20th anniversary celebration last week. We saw Divya Fiji declared the first ever ECPW Women's Champion. And we saw earlier tonight, JP Sims holding on by nefarious means to his Celtic Roots championship. And now the heavyweight championship will be decided here tonight. Champion Troy Merrick, the dream killer, against the masterpiece Chris Masters. Both these guys in great shape. Should certainly be an outstanding contest. Fans here are ready for it. They've been treated to some great action. They're about to see more. Nothing like a championship bout. Scotty McPherson, your referee in charge, calls for the bell. Here at the New Waterford and District Community Center, you're watching the 20th anniversary celebration of East Coast Pro Wrestling on Seaside Communications, powered by Rogers. That's Troy Merrick doing his best to get the crowd behind him here. Certainly perhaps an asset to have the crowd support in a match against the caliber opponent Chris Masters is. Troy Merrick and Masters for the ECPW Championship. We're off and running here. Collar and elbow top in the middle of the ring. Masters trying to ground Merrick. And a headlock here in the middle of the ring. And quickly letting the champion know that this is going to be a difficult title defense. Certainly, Troy Merrick not backing away from a challenge, but it is a tough one indeed. A big shoulder block here by the powerful Chris Masters, who has a size advantage in this matchup, and he's quick to display that. Certainly an impressive physique, there's no doubt about that. And he's searching for the support of the fans. He's not going to get that. What he really wants is the ECPW Heavyweight Championship. And of course, that will be all decided between the ropes tonight. Another lockup at the center of the ring. Both men proving their worth. And once again, Masters establishing a power advantage on Troy Merrick. And again, Troy Merrick, a seasoned veteran in the wrestling industry, but he may have to find another way to try to defend his title rather than overpower Chris Masters. As the masterpiece setting the pace, so to speak, in the early going in this matchup. Merrick throws Masters into the ropes, drop toe hold. That'll bring Masters to the mat. Nice arm drag, and now it's Masters that's finding himself pounding the mat, looking for a way out. Crowd happy to see the champion assert some control here in the early going. Twists the arm of Chris Masters. Troy Merrick, the ECPW Heavyweight Champion. Aerial assault with the elbow on the arm of Masters. Troy Merrick asking if the fans want one more. You know they do. Now Masters, if he weakens that arm, that could prevent Chris Masters from effectively applying the master lock later in this match. Certainly that's, I'm sure, what's going through the mind of Troy Merrick here. As Merrick going to work. Masters, going to work on the arm of Merrick. Hear the impact all the way here at ringside. Now throwing all the force of his body into the arm of Troy Merrick. And champion has had better moments than right now, where he's feeling the brunt of the punishment from the former WWE star. Troy Merrick, the Dream Killer, trying to successfully defend his ECPW championship here tonight. Powerful forearm into the head of Troy Merrick. Merrick runs into the ropes, or Masters runs into the ropes, but he's met with an elbow from the champion. Kick to the stomach. That temporarily halts the momentum of the challenger, as does a big knee drop. Side Russian leg sweep. Pinfall attempt early in the match, and a 2 count. I think that's the first pinfall attempt we saw in this championship match. Crowd clapping their hands in support of the champion. A little bit of a mind games there as Masters bracing for impact and rolls out of the ring. Finds himself on his heels here and taking an unofficial timeout, I guess we can call it. As Masters outside the ring, having some words with the fans here, and again, Chris Masters obviously calling a timeout. We know that's not going to fly. Scotty McPherson, the referee, will continue to administer the count. As I said, I'm sure he does not want to see a count out. Nobody wants to see a count out here in a championship match. And obviously, Troy Merrick would retain the title. Well, he wins. He's obviously retaining the title, but you know he'd love to settle it in the ring. And it looked like Masters was going to try to sneak up on Troy Merrick. But as I mentioned, Troy Merrick, he's a veteran in the Maritimes. He's been around the block. He knows that trick's not going to work on him. Now Merrick makes his way to the outside. And a big kick to Chris Masters. Troy Merrick done waiting for his opponent. He's going to bring the action to him outside the ring. And Masters stunned with the assaults here from Troy Merrick. And the Dream Killer with some heavy punches and kicks and forearms, but Masters able to get one back on the champion. Punch to the head. Now it's the challenger that's in control of this match. As referee, Scott McPherson out there as well. And again, you know he doesn't want to see this end in a countout. Leniency you usually see in these types of championship matches. You want to see it decided in the ring. That's Troy Merrick sending Masters into the guardrail, and another kick into the midsection. He's going to be feeling those blows tomorrow. And right into the rail. And right into the chair that's placed by the guardrail. As this contest is going to have to get back in the ring at some point. Oh, but before it does, the masterpiece throwing Troy Merrick into that guardrail. And he's going to be catching his breath for quite some time, I would think, after that maneuver. And now he's thrown into the canvas, and that's a part of the ring that doesn't have a lot of give. Hardest part of the ring, they say, and that's certainly going to do damage to the back of Troy Merrick, the ECPW champion. Masters will throw his opponent into the guardrail. We're talking about the official Scott McPherson. He's going to have a work cut out for him trying to get this match back in the ring. As these two are brawling at ringside, and now Masters will throw his opponent into the ring. And again, he needs to be in the ring to win the title. Axe handle, now some powerful boots to Troy Merrick. Troy Merrick just has to get his wits about him here, but he finds himself in the corner a bit overwhelmed at the moment. As Masters, the challenger, brings Troy Merrick up for a backbreaker, and certainly looking like a future champion at the moment with all the swagger the masterpiece has. And He has Troy Merrick where he wants him right now. Pinfall attempt. And it's a 2 count. Chris Masters going back to the well. Knee to the back of Troy Merrick. Back that's taken a bit of damage with those blows that he suffered earlier into the ring apron. But finding a way, trying to work way back up to a vertical base. A couple of blows to the solar plexus, but he's cut off with a powerful elbow by the Masterpiece. Chris Masters. Using all of his weight to throw behind those kicks to the stomach of Troy Merrick. Working on the arm as well. Chris Masters rips his opponent into the ropes. Now to a bear hug, and he's high up in the air as Troy Merrick. And Masters doing a good job of positioning this maneuver because Merrick's not really close to the ropes. He can have a difficult time to as Masterpiece Chris Masters trying to wear down his opponent. Submission maneuver here. This is not a master lock, but this is still a match that could end with a submission, or if the arm were to drop 3 times. As down goes the arm once. Boy, there's not a lot of life in the face of Troy Merrick right now. The arm looks like it's going to drop a 2nd time. If it drops a 3rd time, it's over. And no, it looked like it was going to drop, but Troy Merrick powering his way up. Trying to find his way out to retain the championship. Elbows to the head there of Chris Masters, but Masters once again just cutting him off at the pass. It's Chris Masters. Suplex, and again the damage being done to Troy Merrick's back. As Chris Masters looking to add to that impressive resume. He'd love to be ECPW champion on top of everything else that he's accomplished in the wrestling business. Sizing up Troy Merrick, trying to see what else he can do to put that championship in his grasp. But now he's going up to the 2nd rope. Perhaps a bit of a high-risk maneuver here from Chris Masters. Chris Masters. Oh, and he gets an unwelcome surprise, a kick to the stomach. And now the champion perhaps giving himself some grace. Both competitors trying to work their way back up to their feet. As Troy Merrick still in some trouble here, but he gets out of the way as Masters got quite the running start, but he ended up hitting nothing but turnbuckle, and now he hits a shoulder as the champion Troy Merrick. Another shoulder trying to fight his way back into this matchup. And there's a heavy blow into the chest and a kick. Troy Merrick takes his opponent off the ropes. Talking to cover, oh, cross body block. Thought he might go for a pin, but instead he's gonna try to increase the attack here on the Masterpiece. Oh, an atomic drop, he's feeling that one. Big kick to the head. Pinfall attempt, a 1 and a 2. And the Masterpiece able to get out. Some of the fans, I think, were hoping that was a 3 count. They want to see Troy Merrick defend his championship here. As Chris Masters trying to get to his feet. Troy Merrick, the champion, looking for a 2nd successful title defense, but he's thrown into the corner by Chris Masters. Masters lining up his opponent, but kick by Merrick, almost self-preservation, really. Now Troy Merrick going up to the top rope. Here are the fans applauding. What's he gonna do? High red district here for Troy Merrick. Oh, big elbow drop, could that be it? Pinfall attempt. Oh, And oh, that was about 2 15/16 as the ECPW champion. Troy Merrick on the verge of a successful title defense, but Chris Masters able to escape as Masters will throw Merrick down to the mat. Pinfall attempt, oh, and just in the nick of time. That was almost 2 31/30 seconds. And Chris Masters is questioning the official, Scotty McPherson. He wants to know if that was a 3 count, but Troy Merrick did get the shoulder up just in time. And what an effort the champion is putting in here tonight, trying to defend his championship. Oh, he's trying to get the master lock. He's trying to get the master lock on it. Troy Merrick's trying to fight it. Kick to the stomach by Merrick. Perhaps back in control, duck. Oh, here's the master lock. Troy Merrick in trouble here. As able to break his way down to the mat. Pinning combination, 1 and a 2, and a 3 count. As the victory goes to Troy Merrick. And the fans here very much appreciating Troy Merrick, the dream killer, a successful title defense. And Chris Masters still questioning it. Well, that's not an argument he's going to win. It was a 3 count, great counter, great pinning combination by Troy Merrick, the ECPW heavyweight champion, a successful defense. And what a great representative he is for ECPW. Troy Merrick capping off this 20th anniversary celebration of ECPW with a successful title defense here at the New Waterford and District Community Center. But wait a minute. A low blow. And an assault here. And that is Justin Newhook hammering him with a belt shot to the head. And he seems to be staking his claim that he wants to be the next ECPW champion. Justin Newhook, a vicious assault on Troy Merrick after the match. And this seems to be a challenge of some sort. That's not the way to go about asking for a title match. That's certainly a statement being made. And that is not a popular development with the fans here at the New Waterford District Community Center. And Troy Merrick. It looks like he's been busted open from that shot to the head with the heavyweight championship belt. That belt is meant to be worn as a symbol of excellence, not to be used as a weapon. Troy Merrick trying to get back to his feet here after a cowardly assault from Justin Newhook. And a valiant champion raises his hand. Much to the appreciation, not the ending to the night that he wanted, but it is a successful title defense for Troy Merrick. I want to thank thank everybody for tuning in here for another great episode of East Coast Pro Wrestling, the 20th anniversary celebration on Seaside Communication, powered by Rogers.